Okay, so we're going to look at how we can generate electricity then. So here I've got a magnet that's inside a solenoid, and the ends of the solenoid are connected to a milliammeter or a galvanometer, something that will detect really small electric currents. So let's have a look what happens when I move the magnet around. So when I move the magnet inside the coil, inside the solenoid, you can see that I'm making electric current. My milliammeter, the needle there, is slightly moving because I'm moving this magnet around inside this coil. Okay, so I can make more electric current if I move it faster. If I move it slower, I don't make as much. So you can increase the amount of electric current generated by increasing the speed of the magnet through it. So that's one thing we can do. And let's have a look at what's actually happening inside the coil. So these little blue blobs with the minus symbols, these are electrons. And so when I move the magnet, you can see that the electrons move. And they move in different direction depending on the direction that I move my magnet. Okay, so when I move it to the right, you can see the electrons moving around in one direction. When I move it to the left, they're moving in the other direction. And that's why the needle either moves to the left or to the right. So if I move it to the right, you can see the electrons moving around in that direction. When I move it to the left, the electrons move in the opposite direction. So by changing the direction that the magnet is moving, we can change the direction of the electric current that we induce. Okay, so we found out two things. The speed changes the electric current, and the direction that we move the magnet changes the electric current. The other thing we could do is we could flip the polarity of the magnet. So now I've got my north pole on the right hand side, and you can see that when I move it in this direction now, the electric current is moving in the opposite direction. And so by changing the direction of the magnetic field, I can change the direction of the electric current as well.